Good evening, everyone. My name is Robin D. Nicola Wagle. I am the Chief Student Affairs Officer here at the universities at Shady Grove. And I got to tell you, I'm pumped because I think this is really a great occasion. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this celebration of the first graduating class of the ACES program. Congratulations to this year's graduating class of ACES scholars. And I know you were just standing up here getting pictures, but I'm just going to ask you to stand one more time so we can recognize you. So please stand, graduating class. Thank you. Good job, guys. Okay, thank you. You can have a seat. It is amazing to see how far each of you have come over the past 5 years. You have all worked very hard to reach this point in your academic careers in preparing for your professional futures. Today is a celebration of all of your outstanding dedication and accomplishments. We, your ACES family, are extremely proud to have all of you be the first class of ACES graduating students. You are the finest representations of the program and model scholars that all other current and future ACES scholars can look up to. These amazing students could not have accomplished everything that they have without the variety of generous support they have received throughout the pathway. As we all know, the lack of financial resources is perhaps the major challenge that students experience. I would like to recognize all of the scholarship donors in attendance and not with us tonight, whose generosity is helping ensure college access for a growing number of ACES students. Also, I would like to acknowledge all the members of the ACES Advisory Council that are in attendance. Your support and work will ensure that ACES continues to succeed into the future. I would also like to acknowledge and thank all of the elected officials that have supported the ACES program. Specifically, I would like to recognize Joan Kleinman, who is here tonight representing Senator Van Hollen's office and will be making remarks and a special presentation to the ACES scholars later in the program. Tonight is a milestone for the unique integrative partnership that is the ACES program, one that would not have taken place were it not for the tremendous efforts made by all three partners. This is a night of celebration not only for the students, but also for Montgomery County Public Schools, Montgomery College, and the universities at Shady Grove. One group that plays a key role in the success of the ACES program is the executive leadership of the partnership. Their vision, leadership, and support of the program has allowed ACES to thrive throughout the pathway. Tonight, each tremendous leader would like to share some remarks. With that being said, it is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Jack Smith, the Superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools, to share a few words with you about this amazing group of ACES scholars.
Good evening.
Good evening.
First of all, and most importantly, congratulations. It's fantastic what's been accomplished here by each of you and by all the systems that came together in place to make this night possible and will be possible in the future for so many, and that's tremendous. You know, I had an ACES program when I was in high school. It was called Mr. Fuller and Mrs. Clark, two English teachers who said, you know, Jack, you could go to college. I said, oh, none of my family's ever gone to college. They said, no, you really could go to college. You should think about it. And over the time I knew them, through high school, their encouragement meant I ended up in college. I didn't have the cohort that you have, the friends and peers that you have. And the more we can make this possible for every student by systematically providing the support that's needed, whatever it is, the better our community will be, our state will be, and our society will be. And so this is a really, truly wonderful night. And even though I've only been in Montgomery County as the superintendent for 2 years, I'm proud to say that just a few years ago, when I was the chief academic officer at the Maryland State Department of Education, I was called to testify at one of the committees in the General Assembly to talk about the power of the ACES program with Brett Kerwin when he was the Chancellor of University of Maryland System. because I believe so much in what this is. I love many, many, many efforts that we do together across Montgomery College and University of Shady Grove. I love none of them more than I love this one, because I think this is the best possible effort for individuals and for our collective success. 3,920 students since 2013. 50 students are right now attending the universities at Shady Grove, and 9 are graduating right now. And more will graduate, I heard this afternoon in a meeting, by next fall semester. It's fantastic. I wish you the very best. I wish you all success in your career, in your profession, in your life, most importantly, in your life. And I want to really thank Montgomery College and University of Shady Grove, because they are incredible partners. This doesn't happen everywhere, guys, where the public school, the community college, and the university system all come together in support of all students. And so I sincerely and wholeheartedly thank each of you, because you have made my first 2 years in Montgomery County so great working with you. I'm going to walk down there and grab my notebook and my phone, because I have to be at Wheaton High School in an hour and 5 minutes. I hope I make it, because I'm supposed to start the program there, so we'll see. But I hope you have a great night. I hope that you have everything that you need as you step out into this next part of the adventure of life. Take care.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Darian Pollard, President of Montgomery College.
So good evening. I am delighted to be here, and let me start off by saying congratulations to this first set of graduates who are now baccalaureate degree students who have created a pathway that others will follow through. Many of them have heard me say this several times, so I won't go on ad nauseum about it, but the ACES program is probably one of the most special things for me at Montgomery College. And it's not because I got to sit in a room with Dr. Edelstein and Dr. Starr at the time, and now with Dr. Smith, and put together hopefully a program that's impactful. Not because we got to hire phenomenal coaches, a phenomenal, outstanding executive director who has done yeoman's work at putting this program together. Not because I get to work with such phenomenal colleagues as we do at USG. Not because we have champions and supporters of this program who talk about it all the time, who give both their talent and their treasure, but also their time to the students in this program. But this program means so much to me because of you. Because, as I've said to many of you before, you are me and I am you. And every time I start talking, I get emotional about this, because you all are really the reason why I try to do my job. And it's so exciting to watch you now. And several of you, I know parts of your life story as well as I know my own. So to be able to see you here now and to know what you did to get here, how hard you worked, how you did it in them shoes, I'm still trying to figure that out, how you are growing and doing all the wonderful things that you're doing now. It's just amazing to me that you are the manifestation of somebody else's dream, but you're also the manifestation of your own dreams, and that, to me, is the best part of what this program is about. So I'm a little biased. We do a lot of phenomenal things at Montgomery College. We have outstanding partnerships with MCPS and one of my best friends and colleagues at USG. It's amazing the work that we do together, but I'm with Jack, and that this program, I hope, is the legacy about what we do well in Montgomery County. Investing in people, putting a support structure around them, and at the end of the day, celebrating the hard work that they put into their own work. That, to me, is outstanding. The irony, I wanted to hug so many of you, I didn't, I'm sick, a few of you know, and I don't want to ruin your weekend by that. But I got out of bed literally at 1:30 so I could come to a group of people who were probably as excited about this program to talk about it for 2 hours, and then to come in here. And the irony about this is that I'm leaving here, and I apologize in a little while, to go down to Tacoma Middle School, because tonight is also our graduation of our GED program at Montgomery College, and they asked me to speak at that because I think, and I say this a lot, and I believe it deeply, and I think ACES is the manifestation of that, our GED program is the manifestation of that, that a civilized society, such as Montgomery County, will ultimately be measured in how it treats its least, its last, and its littlest. So the idea that today, call it Providence, that I get to celebrate and be a part of you all today, and also get to be a part of a group of adults who've earned their GED, you know what? It's going to make me better. It's like chicken soup for the soul. So thank you all so much. Congratulations, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Dr. Pollard. And finally, I'd like to ask our fearless leader at Universities at Shady Grove, Dr. Stuart Edelstein, to say a few words.
So ditto everything that everybody else said. But I want to tell you personally how proud I am of you, and I want to offer you my personal congratulations as well as congratulations from USG and our partners for what you've achieved. And I want to talk a little bit about the significance of what you've achieved. I'd like to also recognize the 3 universities that you're getting your degrees from this year, from Towson, University of Maryland, College Park, and Salisbury University. They played a big role in your success and deserve our congratulations. And of course, you're alumni now of those institutions, which is, I know you're very proud. You're proud of that. The significance for me is that we made an opportunity available to you through the work that we do together with MCPS and MC. We opened a door, but you charged through it. You took the opportunities that we provided. You took the experiences. You pushed yourself. You had faith in yourself. We had faith in you. And you made a significant difference in your life. And I would tell you, because of your achievements, as has been indicated before, you are leading the way for students who will follow you to see themselves as being as successful as you have been today and this semester. We had 12 students who came to us 2 years through the ACES program, the first group of students who got into ACES as seniors. And they came to us last year. There were 12 of them. 9 of the 12, you, are receiving your baccalaureates this spring. And another 3 will be receiving their baccalaureates in the fall. That's 12 for 12, okay? That's 12 for 12. And yes, we're very proud of what we did, but we didn't do it. You did it, okay? And you are always going to be special because you're the first. You're the leads, okay? People will look to you and they will say, okay, this was in the first group of ACES students. They paved the way for us and our successes. And we also learned from you how to make the program better because you participated. You gave of yourself. And I'm hoping that you will stay connected. I know we'll bother you forever to find out what you're doing in life. I know you'll be successful. I think it's really important that you keep connected to us so we can use you, and I'm using that word very deliberately, to stimulate and support the other students who are coming through that pathway. And we want to be successful, and we know they can be successful as you have been. So again, I appreciate all the hard work. I appreciate the opportunities that you took advantage of to make a difference in your life, in the lives of your communities, and in the life of what we're going to be able to do for the hundreds of students that are going to follow you. So thank you so much, and many congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Smith, Dr. Pollard, and Dr. Edelstein for those moving comments. During the past 2 years, I've been astounded to see the hard work and dedication that each of you, ACES scholars, have put into your academics. And it amazes me, I know Dr. Edelstein said this, but it bears repeating because I think it's pretty awesome, that come this December, 100% of you will, that transferred here to programs at USG will have graduated with your bachelor's degree. That's pretty amazing. Not only, though, have you focused on your academics, but you also immersed yourself into the campus life here at University of Shady Grove and also at Montgomery College. I mean, I've walked throughout campus many a time and seen you all involved in various activities on campus. Audrey Geraldin working as student workers in student academic services. You guys have been really engaged. As our leader said, you've really taken advantage of the opportunities that were given to you, grabbed hold with both hands, and you immersed yourself not only academically, but in the campus life. And we're better for it. It is my pleasure to introduce one such ACES scholar who really grabbed this opportunity with both hands, who has graciously agreed to share her experience in the ACES program, as well as some of the experiences from some of her fellow graduating ACES scholars. I can proudly say that Audrey Awasam is now a graduate of the University of Maryland, Robert H. Smith School of Business Management Program. Please help me welcoming Audrey to the stage. I'll take her.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much for that great introduction, Robin. I really appreciate it. Hello, everyone. My name is Audrey Awasam, and I am an ACES student as well as a graduated senior, finally, from the University of Maryland's Robert H. Smith School of Business. Yes. I would first and foremost like to congratulate the 2018 ACES graduating seniors, and you guys did it. You did it, so congratulations. Those nights in the library pulling all-nighters, the constant visits to your professor's office hours, they dreaded those. Those finally paid off, and you did it, and congratulations to all of you guys. So now what? Now what? I found myself asking these questions these last couple of days, and my reality is that I've been in the school system for majority of my life. And leaving the nest is nerve-wracking. I mean, who wants to grow up? Who looks forward to more bills? Who wants more responsibilities? Who wants to grow old? Like, now what? And the truth and the answer is, life begins, and the only limits that truly exist are the ones that you set yourself. As you go out to the world, I want you to know this. The true wealth of a nation is not hidden in gold or in diamonds or in the gold oil mines, but it's in its people. It's in you. And we all want to be successful in our own different ways, but as you venture into the world, I want you to take these 3 points with you. Develop the spirits of the old pioneers who were not afraid of new problems. Learn to truly understand who you are, what you were created for, and how to best participate in a global community. And lastly, grow in your ability to serve. And don't just be content in achieving and acquiring. Let's begin with developing the spirit of the old pioneers who were not afraid of new problems. When I think of our forefathers, I'm often impressed by their true leadership, their bravery, their resilience, their wisdom. They were change makers, and I truly believe that our generation are pioneers of ways to live together, of a new way to live together. Most leaders manage the present, but the real champions of the world are those who dare to craft new and brighter futures. One example of our generation's pioneers is my friend and ACES colleague, Monia. Monia is seated in the corner right there, Monia, who has a vision to revolutionize the medical industry by providing medical aid to individuals in the far corners of the world. Congratulations, Monia. Another example is ACES student Rachel Akusa, who has founded Golden Discoveries Foundation, a nonprofit organization that provides aid to impoverished children in Togo. As you can see, the ACES program has done a great job of empowering real champions. Like Monia and Rachel, strive to be someone who dares to craft a new and brighter future. In order to do so, you must truly understand who you are and what you were created for. Sometimes this means freeing yourself of your typical norms, your perspectives, and even your environment to learn more about yourself and your purpose. A wise woman, Cindy Trim, once said, "We are captives of our own constructs and prisoners of our own perspectives." Self-evaluation is key in understanding your purpose. So tonight, before you go to bed, graduates and even guests, I urge you to please do one thing. As harsh as it may sound, I would like for you to write down what you would like for someone to say about you during your funeral. It's harsh, but it will give you a sense of actions that you need to take to reach your ultimate goal. Lastly, grow in your ability to serve. King Solomon once said, "If you want to be great, then you must be a humble servant of all." I learned this during my time in Montgomery College, and I knew that I wanted to provide resources for underserved individuals in our community, so I began a project that provided aid to homeless women. I fell in love with the work that I did, and I decided to do that for the rest of my life. So that was where my nonprofit organization, Noble Uprising, was born. And Noble Uprising is a 501c3 nonprofit that provides homeless women with career readiness training and employment. I'm not content with just achieving and acquiring, but I'm focused on positively impacting lives of impoverished individuals in our community. I want to stress that I don't know all the answers, and what I know in part. However, I'm on a journey to keep learning and engaging in dialogue. Each day, I strive to gain a better understanding of how I might make a greater impact on the world. So I never thought I'd be one of those people who made long speeches. So if you didn't hear anything I said, please take these 3 notes with you. Develop the spirit of the old pioneers who are not afraid of new problems. Learn to truly understand who you are, what you were made for, and how to participate in being a member in a global economy, in a community. And lastly, grow in your ability to serve. And don't just be content with achieving and acquiring. I would like to thank my ACES family for providing me with the opportunity to tackle new problems, with the opportunity to learn who I am and to serve others. My journey is possible because of you, and many individuals will be impacted because of your investment. Most importantly, I would like to thank the ACES program for empowering many students to become history makers and community champions. I would like to appreciate the donors who have made this great program possible. And last but certainly not least, I would like to congratulate the class of 2018 who are change makers, modern pioneers, and history makers. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everyone.
And thank you again, Audrey, for those wonderful words of inspiration to our graduates and to our guests. My name is Tia Dolay, and I am the ACES Success Coordinator here at the universities at Shady Grove. So I have had the wonderful privilege of working with these students for the past 2 years. And graduating class, may I just say, I am so proud of your determination and your accomplishments this year. I didn't want to get upset, but you guys you came in amazing, and you're leaving even more amazing, which I didn't even know was possible. So your jobs, your future schools, their communities are so lucky to have you. I know you guys are going to make a wonderful impact on the lives that you continue to touch. Okay, so please join me in welcoming Ms. Joan Kleinman from Senator Chris Van Hollen's office. She's going to be sharing some comments about our graduates, and also will be giving them their proclamations from the governor's office, and also some certificates from the ACES program, and a special gift.
It's my honor to be here on behalf of Senator Van Hollen, who wanted me to share with you how incredibly proud he is of you. And I have to tell you, I knew I was following Dr. Smith, Dr. Edelstein, and Dr. Pollard, and I was pretty anxious about that, but they didn't tell me I was following Audrey. This is something you are so wise, and I think we all took a lot from your remarks, so thank you. The senator and I both had special family celebrations this past Saturday as our youngest children graduated from college. And we knew that our graduates were filled with gratitude. Gratitude for the people who had helped them reach that milestone, just like you are. Parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, advisors, professors, coaches, clergy, everybody. Today, though, I'm filled with gratitude for each of you. You inspire me. You inspire all of us. You have demonstrated courage, commitment, determination, persistence, perseverance, intelligence. You met obstacles and you overcame them. And I'm grateful to you not only for being our inspiration, but for all the good you will do in the years to come, not just for yourself and your families, but for our community, our state, and our country. And so I thank you, and I'm honored to be here on behalf of Senator Van Hollen to present each of you with a citation for the United States Senate. I will now be introducing each of the ACES graduates and sharing a short bio of their accomplishments and post-college plans. Graduates, after your information is read, please come join us on the podium so we can present you with your citations and a special gift from the ACES at USG team. Lumnui Audrey Arison. Dedicated to being a change maker in her community, Audrey founded the organization Nobel Uprising, where she is serving as its first chief executive officer. The nonprofit aims to empower women transitioning out of homelessness by providing them with careers and professional development opportunities. Congratulations, Audrey. Yasmin Bejoui, BS in Biological Science from the University of Maryland, College Park. Yasmin has a strong passion for continuing her research and service in the medical field. This fall, this Terps Without Borders president will be pursuing a master's in science, focusing on alternative medicine. Congratulations. Ariel Blanco, BS in Exercise Science from Salisbury University. Ariel is an avid researcher who, through his studies and internship, has decided to continue his work in the medical field. He will be completing the needed prerequisites to apply to medical school in the near future. Congratulations. Monia Boncuño, BS in Biological Science from the University of Maryland, College Park. Monia recently accepted a job as a medical scribe at Johns Hopkins University, where she will be working alongside doctors and gaining more experience in her field. This summer, she will begin studying for the MCAT and applying for a post-baccalaureate research program. Ultimately, Monia plans to start medical school by 2020. Congratulations. You're very welcome. Geraldine LeCue, BA in Criminology and Criminal Justice from University of Maryland, College Park. From the day he stepped on USG's campus, Geraldine has been a consistent role model for his peers, consistently volunteering his time on campus and in the Montgomery County community. He was the recipient of this year's Student Leadership Service Award. Passionate about continuing his career in law enforcement, Geraldine is currently interviewing with several local police departments. Congratulations. Raquel Ordonez, BS in Elementary Education and Special Education from Towson University. In the fall, Raquel will be teaching first grade at Sergeant Shriver Elementary School right here in Montgomery County and is excited to be serving students at a Title I school. She also plans on enrolling in a graduate program to earn her master's in elementary education in the near future. Congratulations. Jenez Alexander Orihuela, after having a successful, BS in Exercise Science from Salisbury University. After having a successful internship experience at Total Soccer, the company has offered Jenez a job as a head coach and strength and conditioning coach. He also has plans of growing his own business, providing elite private soccer training. In the near future, he hopes to pursue a graduate degree in physical therapy and sports management. Congratulations. Sarah Ruiz, BS in Accounting from the University of Maryland, College Park. Unfortunately, Sarah is unable to join us tonight, but we still want to take a moment to recognize her accomplishments. Sarah has accepted a full-time position as an accounting associate at Grant Thornton LLP, one of the top 5 accounting firms in the country. This summer, she will be completing coursework required to become a certified public accountant and preparing for the exams. Congratulations to Sarah. Evelyn Solis, BS in Biological Sciences from the University of Maryland, College Park. Evelyn is currently applying to a medical school in Cuba and preparing to take the MCAT exam in the fall. She is also waiting to hear back from a research position at the Institute for Bioscience and Biotechnology Research's Insect Transformation Facility. The position will mainly involve insectary cleaning and rearing support for mosquitoes, black soldier flies, and Drosophila. Congratulations, Evelyn.
Thank you, Joan and Tia. What an amazing group of people. You're simply amazing, ACES scholars. You inspire me. I mean, the amazing things that you're going to do is just unbelievable. Before we conclude the program, I would like to acknowledge and thank some of the fantastic individuals that make the ACES program thrive. First, I'd like to thank my counterparts from MCPS and MC, Dr. Maria Navarro and Dr. Monica Brown. Monica's in the back row back there. Thank you. As well as the rest of the ACES leadership team in providing strategic guidance and support. I'd also like to specifically thank Dr. Karen Cruz, Karen Callender, and Justin Egger for their leadership in overseeing the day-to-day operations of the ACES program. So could you two stand up, please, because you deserve a lot of credit. Lastly, I'd like to acknowledge and thank all of the ACES coaches, coordinators, and staff members that work with the ACES scholars to ensure that they can successfully reach their academic and professional goals. Thank you so much for all that you do. So congratulations to the first ever ACES graduates. You make us all extremely proud. And please remember, we have a saying, right, that says, once an ACES, always an ACES? Well, now it's once an ACES graduate, always an ACES graduate, and you are always a member of the ACES family, and we hope to see a lot of you. So thank you again, and congratulations to all of you. At this time, we'd like to ask the ACES graduates if you could just come to the stage for additional pictures. And we'd like to invite the rest of you, please, to enjoy some of the refreshments outside in the hall, some dessert items and some beverages. Thank you again to everyone for attending tonight and for your continued support of the ACES program. Once again, congratulations to the 2018 graduating class of ACES scholars and their families. Good night, everybody.
Actually started when I was in Seneca Valley High School, so we are actually the first graduating class of the ACES program. And so the ACES program came my senior year in college, and I was introduced to the program through Dr. Damian Robinson, who was my ACES coach. It was senior year. We were really chaotic about what we wanted to do in the future. I know I was, and my friends were as well. So when Dr. Robinson came, he was like, yeah, we'll give you information on how to go go to college and how to get ready for like FAFSA and do all these things. And I was like, okay. And he was like, we only have 60 spots, but there's pizza. So I ran to his office because I was hungry, and I got introduced to the ACES program that way, and it was really awesome. It was a great experience. Working with Dr. Robinson made it possible for me to go to Montgomery College and then transfer to the USG campus and attend the University of Maryland College Park. Getting accepted to the business school, this is all possible because of the ACES program. First of all, when I was in high school, I wasn't sure on what college I wanted to go to. In ACES, Dr. Robinson told me about the pathway from Montgomery College to the University of Maryland or the universities at Shady Grove. So I was like, okay. And he was like, we provide you with scholarships. So when I was in Montgomery College, I received scholarships from the ACES program. And due to their help and their recommendation, I also got accepted to be a part of this program called the Hillman Entrepreneurs Program. And they provided me with scholarships as well. So with the ACES scholarships and the Hillman scholarships, I'm able to go to school debt-free. So that's one of the major ways that they definitely impacted me, because I don't think I would have been able to go to college and pay for college if it wasn't for the investment for the ACES program. During my time in Montgomery College, ACES helped me figure out what I was passionate about. I started a project with the help of my ACES coach at Montgomery College, Ms. Brenda Lance, and I was able to create a project called the One Heart Project. And what we do is we help impoverished women in homeless shelters. And so I knew that that was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life because of the help and the aid that ACES provided me with. So now I own a nonprofit called Noble Uprising. We're a 501c3 organization that provides career readiness training and employment to homeless women. So I'll be doing that full-time upon graduation.
It's kind of a funny story actually, because one time my friends told me they were going to this meeting, and then I didn't want to go, but then they told me there was free pizza, so I was all right. So I don't have to pay for lunch today, so I just go. And then I went there. I barely could understand certain things because I was learning English. I was an ACES student in high school, but my friend explained to me like what it was about, and then I was like, why not? You know, it's like, it seems interesting, and it talks about like life in college and how to do to move from high school to college. So I was really interested into it, so I got in. One biggest example is that I moved from El Salvador when I was 17. So in El Salvador, the educational system is very different. When I moved here, I have some issues adjusting to the system in the United States, and besides, like, in Montgomery County, the MCPS system is very effective in many ways, right? Mainly in my English classes, my ESOL classes, and then I started wondering, like, I like the education here, you know, like all the classes I took in high school were really good, and then I started wondering, like, what if I go to college, you know? It wasn't a big idea, but then when I went to the ACES meeting, they started explaining how everything works. You know, how you apply for certain, for instance, for scholarships, how you apply for certain courses, how you move from high school to Montgomery College, and that played a big impact basically in my life, because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here. Right now, my statement to make sense, I'm a Dream Act student, and it's not the DACA, it's just the Maryland Dream Act. So as of right now, I cannot really apply for certain jobs I want. So my ultimate plan is to get into med school, and I'm going to really try my best for it. And but I'm missing some courses, so I'm planning on going back to Montgomery College and take them. And after that, this is going to take me probably a year. And then after that, I'll see what happens. You know, like, I'm probably going to take the MCAT, which is like the medical exam to apply for medical school. And after that, let's see, you know, step by step. I think as long as I keep pushing through education, I think it's the best way to go.
I got involved back in my junior year. They had a little meeting. I remember this very clearly. They had this meeting in the auditorium, and you know, they called out selected students from different classrooms to go and attend that and then they were going to talk about this program. At first, I was a little bit skeptical about it. Didn't know much about college, honestly. I was in my junior year, but as the year went on, got into my senior year, coaches are starting to come to me, start asking for me, start demanding to come to the meetings and all that. So that really got me involved into that. Started to learn what what ACES is about. So that's how I got involved. So, one of the things ACES have done for me has given me the financial support I needed in order for me to complete my bachelor's degree. That's one of the things I'll be very appreciative for. And then the second thing I think is being very helpful is those workshops that they have throughout the year. Not only that, but those workshops are part of a contract that every student has to make with the Ms. Tia, and then based on those contracts, you need to complete a number of workshops. Those workshops have helped me a lot. It's, there's been workshops for networking, there's been workshops for headshots, there has been workshops for just about everything that it helps me academically, as well as, I understand a little bit more about the, college and what's above that or beyond that. I am a freelance soccer coach. Yes, I have my little business out there going on. I started to develop soccer programs. I've already done my first one for the spring break, and now I'm working on to my second one, my summer program. So I'm working on that. Besides that, I work for a soccer club out in Landover, and hopefully. I've gotten a verbal offer from my boss, so I could get a job out there. Also, doing my thing here and there. So, and also definitely thinking about getting into grad school. You know what I mean? I gotta take prereqs and all that, but definitely grad school has always been and will be in my mind. Total Football Club. That's the club I work for, and I'm also a private coach on the side, developing soccer programs here and there. Yep.